When Hastings Deering supplied a Cat 993 wheel loader to the new Acland coal mine, the site required maximum sound attenuation to protect surrounding communities and meet strict environmental obligations. This is the story of how Minetek delivered a tailored noise reduction solution engineered for performance, designed for compliance, and built for the realities of modern mining.
Heavy equipment generally make a lot of noise, and we had to do what we could on this machine to get it as quiet as possible. New Acland obviously had a sound target to hit. However, the way that the sound is measured, and they are measured at New Acland mine, the quieter we could get that machine, so further below that sound target, the more hours they were going to be able to operate out of that machine.
Obviously, if we breach any of the levels that we're bound to stay within, there's consequences for that. For the business operationally, it means that we can't do what we're here to do. We're here to mine. We've got all these things that we need to comply with. The fallout for it is that people that potentially won't be able to work here.
With Hastings Deering, they engaged Minetek. New Acland had reached out to them for a new Cat 993 loader, and it was requiring sound attenuation. Being one of the first of the 993s into Australia, Minetek had the opportunity of developing a stealth system for the 993.
Jim had actually touched base with us on a couple of occasions prior to the wheel loader supply, so we already had a relationship with Minetek. We just didn't have an opportunity. This wheel loader presented an opportunity for us to work with Minetek.
With the M-Stealth product, it's not a one kit fits all. It's very much customised not only to the machine but to the mine site. Traditionally it's been suppress all the noise, block the noise in on a machine, and in doing that, that's how you bring the noise of the machine down. M-Stealth is a totally new way of looking at it. We have a minimal amount of components on that asset, and what we do put on it is highly effective.
What makes the Minetek product seamless and lean? It's effective. That's what we want. Tear weight's a big thing for us on our haul trucks. The more stuff that we bolt onto the haul trucks, decreases the carrying capacity of the truck. So, working in with Minetek to make sure that the solution that we get is, both effective but simple.
Cat 993 loader, when it's delivered from OEM, is 116 dBA noise level. With the Minetek Stealth solution installed, brings it down to 110 dBA. That's a reduction of 6 dBA.
You can barely hear the machine running from the lookout. There's been comments from New Acland personnel as well on how quiet that machine operates. What stands out for me throughout our project was Jim's commitment that if this machine didn't meet the sound target, that Minetek would work until it did. And we need that commitment back to back when we're providing that to our customers.
The exciting part for us has been able to work with Minetek on potentially some new concepts. I think that's the exciting part, is being able to work with Minetek on the next part of the journey as technology improves and embracing that.
The partnership now that we have with Minetek, and we understand what we can do. If another customer comes to us with a sound problem, we know and we feel that we've got Minetek behind us to be able to solve that solution in new equipment delivery.